How's it, Sean from Fitz? Today we're going to be doing the 7th tutorial 7, modern Russian and Chinese weapons. Right, this is the 7th in a series of tutorials designed to teach players the fundamentals of air operations in command. In this tutorial, the following topics will be covered: operation of Russian and Chinese modern missiles, operation of stealth aircraft, engaging airborne high-value targets, engaging armed aircraft armed with modern long-range missiles. Alright, so let's go in. Let's load him up. Some tea. I love tea with honey. Okay, so that's just the same stuff. Let's begin. Alright, good morning. Today you will impersonate the commander of Ramat David Air Base once again in northern Israel, in an alternate timeline where Israel bought military aircraft from Russia and China. This will be a good opportunity to learn more about the Russian and Chinese hardware. Alright, we have two J-16 Flying Shark, those are Chinese. We have two J-20 Mighty Dragon, those are Chinese. So the Sharks and the Dragons are Chinese. And also the two FC-31 I can't pronounce Guy Falcon Chinese. Okay, so those are the Chinese. You got the Sharks, we got the Mighty Dragons, and we got the Guy Falcon. I can't pronounce it. Okay, we got two MiG-31B BM Foxhound Russian, two MiG-35D Fulcrums, that's a Russian as well, two Su-27 SUM whatever flankers, and Russian, and two T-50 Pack A FA Russian, two A-50 mainstays. Those, I know those are the radars, AEWs Russian, and two Il-78 Midas Russian tankers. Okay, so we know what tankers do, and I have some familiarity with the not the Chinese but the Russians. We know Fulcrums, we know MiGs, we know Foxbats, yeah. So, but not that much familiar. Don't know what their precise roles are. Okay, so and we know the mainstay from the tankers. So the Chinese are the. I'm going to read this because I don't want to have to go back and look for it. Sharks, Dragons, and these Gelferons. Okay. Chinese fighters are armed as follows. The two J-16 Sharks are armed with 6 PLs and 2 PL-8 Python 3. I don't know why they put Python 3. Two Mighty Dragons are armed with 2 PLs and 4 PL-15, and the two F-16 Guy Falcon, please Falcon, I'm just going to call them Falcon, 2 PL-10s and 4 PL-15s. Okay, so the MiGs, the 31 Foxbound is with the, I'm not going to read them out to you because this is just a mission for me to read all these acronyms out, but there they are. There you can see them yourself. We got a MiG-35 Fulcrum, we got a SU Flanker, we got a T-50, and we got a MiG-31, which is a Foxhound. Okay, great, and they've got those missiles. The only thing we must check is the ranges. So let's look at the Chinese. They got this PL-8C, and this is a mid-course passive infrared. It's 2 to 8, so it's not that far. It's short range. It's an all aspect though. It means you can fire from all ranges. The PL-10 aspect. This is 2 to 10. Yeah, 10.8. All aspect. The PL-12, that's a long range. That's a long range, 50 nautical miles. And the PL-15, I don't know if this is all aspects. It's active radar harming. This is 108 nautical miles. This is the longest thing you've seen, man. This thing you fire and you're not even, they're over the horizon, way over. You just fire and forget it. The Russians have got the Amos, which has got a, yes, also, 1.3 to 86 nautical miles, the Amos. So the Dragons and the Amos, that's a long shot. The Allies don't have anything like that. The A10 Alamo, whatever, 32, 50. which is of course the Alamo, and these are different variants. The C is 50 nautical miles. They got long range missiles. 810 Alamo, 43, 10, 10, 10, okay, 10, 15. Let's see if I can't bring it down any further. I'm just reading these things. I'm not reading it. They're 12s and 13s, AA adders, right? 59 nautical miles, 75, 108 Sparrow Arrow. Wow. There's nothing. Well, we haven't played with anything on the Allied side. The F-15s and 16s, they don't carry missiles that shoot this far. I mean, 108 kilometers. But I bet you their accuracy rating is not high. Because how can you fire at something 108 and hit, especially a moving target? You can fire at a ground target with a cannon that fires 108 kilometers. But a moving target at 108, how does it keep? It's probably got low hit chance. Anyway, that's nighttime again, 90s. See, we've got here. I just want to see something. I'm gonna get this Ramet. So the flankers, yeah, some of these Alamos, they can fire from nowhere. I know the Shark has got a shorter range. The Midas, okay, that's a tanker. The Fulcrum, these are some of these long ones, man. These are some of these long ones. The Dragon for the Chinese, very, very long. Also 108 miles. Yeah, I see. Got all these different pilots and stuff. All right, let's just wait. He hasn't told us to leave the airbase yet, has he? I hope he has. Oh, yeah, it comes. Okay, so we have good intelligence. The Syrians are planning a strike on our base. The intruders must be destroyed. We expect Syrians to use these fighters. MiG-23 floggers. Okay. All right. And MiG-25 Foxbats. I'll tell you the range. And the MiG-29 Fulcrum. So they've got the floggers, the Foxback, and the Fulcrum. So their missile types, if you look at it, is they've got the Acrid is a short range. It's 30 nautical miles. Not long range, these guys, eh? Nothing long. There's a 45 mile. There's the 10 nautical miles. So they got short. This bunch of floggers, Foxbacks, and they got the short missiles. They don't have those 75 and 100 nautical mile missiles. Okay, but we got to watch it, keep within that. They also have a couple of HE Badgers bombers armed with these iron bombs and A50 mainstay and E, because they can also pick up from the AEW aircraft. And AO aircraft is a high value asset and a force multiplier, as its potent radar can track enemy forces in long range and targeting information to the fighters, therefore should be top priority targeted. So you should always shoot at those AE-50s. You must look out for them. Interceptors with very long range missiles like the MiG-31, Ju-20 are useful for this task. These missiles have a lower pH. You see, they get 90 and 85 is not a low pH, not a low accuracy. The AM-9 Almus and the A Arrow will further decrease at long range. Using them against agile fighters will likely result in a miss. Okay, but our serious threat against the non-removal AEW tankers and stuff. When you localize enemy AS, send the MiG-21 Puck to destroy it. When you localize the enemy. Okay, but now switch on your radio. So what are we going to do? Switch on our radio. So those longer missiles are more needed for the tankers and that. They're not maneuverable, not really for the jets. See what he's saying there? So we must try and keep them. I just got to remember which of those MiG-29, MiG-31 and MiG-J, yeah. The Amos and the Arrow. I've got to remember that. And also the Dragon. It's got a long missile. I've got a MiG-31 and J-20. Alright, so let's just get some birds in the air. Let's get the... okay, so I'm going to make a mission. This looks like a tougher scenario. Okay, let's add a... Put one there, and and we'll add another reference point there. Just adding these reference points. Okay, because we're going to put our... Did I send anything out? Yeah, I didn't send any loops or anything. Okay, right, so let's make that a new mission. We'll call it support. Mission. Yeah, we'll call it support. We'll call that support. The mainstays. Okay, that's brilliant playing. These mainstayos. Yeah. I'm gonna put him down there. Can I put that whole thing down there? Yeah. Mainstays. They're in that air. Let's just see what the mission settings are. I'm just using the ones that they gave us. One in the air at a time. Let's validate the area. Yeah. No, nothing else to change there. Okay, so that's good. Wait, let's just see if we got other stuff here. These are jets, man. But the dragons, the MiG-31s, these Foxbats, these are got this. Yeah, they can't tell you them on the thing here. I wish they would tell you on the side, but it's this one, and the dragon I know is a bloody. Where's the dragon? Not that one. This girlfriend. This has also got a long. But anyway, let's get these things in the air. Let's see what comes up. We want to see what's. Why don't you put the tankers in there? No. Let's just go there. Okay, let's get that up. It's gonna be harder flying this thing because you're not familiar with the jets and the differences in their flight. Okay, let's put the mainstays on. Let's put the sensors. Put the radars on so that we know what's. I put it on. Okay. You've detected some aircraft. Before engaging, make sure that it's an enemy aircraft. There's a load of civilian tracks in this world, and so you need to carefully identify targets. Remember that military aircraft usually fire together in groups, in pairs. That's really the only... This is a civilian. But what I'm going to do... is I'm going to... hang on. I'm going to... come on. Okay. So there's still a pair... I think stops on me every time. I'm gonna launch some. Why is that? Delete that. Okay, I'm gonna launch. I'm gonna launch some aircraft. I know these things have got quite a. This is the flanker for much. I'm going to launch some aircraft. I don't know what these things are, what they're carrying. These are not the... I'm going to launch him. And I'm going to launch well, I'm first going to launch him. Okay. And I'm going to launch... Who are these? Are these the... This has got a short range, alright? But I'm going to launch them. I think some of them... Okay. Now these Midas, these are the tankers. Yeah, this mighty dragon. I'm checking the mighty dragon. This mighty dragon is carrying long-range missiles. In fact, let me just see something. No, it doesn't show me what the... it's this J... Fagan. China. Fagan. Okay, so I'm going to launch this Fagan, but I'm going to fly it. I'm just going to launch these three, get them in the air and fly them directly there. The Dragon I'm going to fly this way because we know that these are bad boys. I must put the setting here. Everything the thing time the thing goes geek, this bloody thing drops the time. See what I mean? I'm trying to get, and I don't want, every time this thing goes beeps, it mustn't drop the time to one time. I wanted it 15. Forget the dig. I must look in this thing for that. Okay, so
negative radar contact, procedural control only.
This is the flanker, right? So we're gonna plot this course, okay? And we're gonna leave it, okay?
Push tactical. Buster 2, negative radar contact.
And this is the shark. So we're gonna plot this course and leave it, okay? And then the one behind it, fly this one. This is the dragon. I'm gonna plot this course to there. Those two are gonna shoot those up.
Push tactical. Buster 2, negative radar contact.
No, well, that's everything.
Control only.
He's there, and he's there. Okay. Now we're just gonna identify them. We can't just shoot them. Switching the speed down over there. Come on. I must figure out a way to set this. No, don't stop the speed. I can understand you kicking and whatever, but every time it does that, it stops the speed. They got all these flights coming in here. Okay. We've identified some Syrian military aircraft. Destroy them before they get to Israel. You have some stealth aircraft under your command. I don't know which one is the stealth one. Their aircraft are harder to detect and target, and thus can get closer to the enemy. Note, the Syrian Fulcrums are armed with the medium long-range missiles and are more dangerous than any other aircraft. They can engage. You can try and engage them with very long-range missiles, but this will probably result in a miss. Alternatively, you can use the stealth fighters to engage them closer range. Make sure to properly set the in the forces. Okay, so that we won't be sitting in here. Okay, so I don't know how far these missiles are. These Alamos, eh? They're 32, so they're a fair range. So this MiG, he's gonna auto-target the guy behind him. And this O is gonna auto-target the O in front. Let that go. And I'm wondering if I must send some more aircraft into the air.
Yeah, go ahead first.
Oh, well, he's within you see his range. It is 5, so he's got a long range, yeah, this guy. Well, I hope you're not wasting your missiles. Don't waste them. Oh, it's these O's with a short fire. Okay, I didn't want him to. Okay, one's gone. Make it faster. Get the other one. Get the other one. Okay, so both of those buggers are in the air. Okay, gone. I shouldn't put him so far. I'm going to move him. And there's another thing I thought about as well. You've got to... I'll tell you now. I'm just trying to get... Okay. This flight is just... In fact, he must hang that side, hang bowler. He's got that long missile. Remember the Fulcrums, or those MiG-31s. Where's those MiG-31s? Have they got... Where's those MiG-31s? Is it these? These are also long range. These are... Remember, they said these things are long range. Okay, so let them just identify this. I must figure out how to get this thing down here, because the thing with this thing is it's every time it beeps like that to alert you, it drops this simulation time. speed down. So you don't want that sometimes. You don't want to every time you got to click on it. So I don't know why. I must figure out where that thing can put it. Okay, so we got some. What do we have here? What a fox back. Okay, let's. This hasn't fired. Let's auto target that, the closest one, and let's take him and auto target the other fox back. Go. Now move fast. In fact, I actually. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring out the... where's my F6? I'm going to bring out this Foxbat 31s. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and fly them. Oh, they're attacking to the takeoff. I'm going to try and fly them this side. This side. Because here in the back here, he's got a flight and we don't know what that thing's doing. So... In fact, he's gonna fly there, he's gonna fly there, and he's gonna fly there. I don't know if he can reach there though. And I'll bring that other long range bugger out.
Go ahead first.
Hey, I don't like him flying. I should have kept him. Okay.
Push tactical. Buster 2-1.
Okay,
Radar
fly.
contact. Procedural
Not
control
course.
only. Maintain all separation.
Wasn't him, man. This side. Let's just come out now. Let these O's just keep flying forward, okay? Because the further... I haven't picked on one. There is there. Okay, we want these O's to keep flying forward. Because they're going to tackle these two O's. And because they haven't fired anything yet, these buggers. Nothing. I can't switch off the sound. I mean, I don't know how many he's got left. This is his long range. I want him. He's got some left. No, those aren't. Those are not. Let's see if I can bring some more out. Because there's more planes. I'm telling you. This is not going to send. That's a tanker. Let's get these. You know what? I don't want to. Oh, that's the mainstay. I've got that one mainstay. I'm gonna keep. No. One. I'm gonna keep 3 on the ground. I've got 3 aircraft on the ground. 3 groups. Just keep the 3 groups just to. You want to get to the back here, where those mainstays are. Okay, you auto target that O. You auto target that O. Now, what are these? And those are fulcrums, and those are fulcrums. Okay, go.
Go ahead first.
Hey, this guy keep firing here, man. I must switch. I don't want to switch his weapons off. He's probably shot. Okay, so we got. Did we get both of them? Okay, you're gonna carry on. You're gonna carry on. Let him just loiter. Okay. This is still flying, and this is still flying. Okay. Now, where are you going? I told you to go there. You run out of missiles. Oh shit. Okay. You know what? Maybe I must release those tankers, man. So support. Tankers. Because they're gonna have to, now they have to land and refuel and all that type of shit. And we don't want that. Tankers. Okay, so what are those tankers? They're these mainstays. Think. Now this is the EWs. The tankers are the Midas. These are tankers. These are Midas. Okay. So they are gonna come down. I'm gonna set them to those, validate their targets. Okay. Set them to the course. And yeah, that's fine. They're gonna fly as well. Because these planes are not gonna. Has he got any weapons left? He's not carrying much. He's not gonna carry much. He's got only 4. He's shot his own. He's shot his bullets. Okay, let's just see what happens. Auto target. Auto target.
Yeah, go ahead for
Auto target.
procedural control only. Maintain own separation.
I want these O's. No, carry on. I'm gonna. Let's send those other O's. Let's lift it. Let's get these Falcons. Okay, so this, we're gonna let this guy go. Launch as a group. We're doing the mainstays. They're launching. We're gonna also, with these two guys, we're gonna launch them as a group. And these two Puck 50s or whatever they are, we're gonna launch as a group. What's this? Oh, those are those Midas. Okay, good. So they're gonna take care of those.
Yeah, go ahead for
Okay. So he now must auto target that.
yeah, go ahead for yeah, go ahead for push tactical.
Okay, this O needs to help.
Negative radar contact. Control only. Maintain own separation.
He's gonna help there, and he needs to target. Get him. In fact, he needs to target them.
Push tactical. Buster. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good. Okay, so he took everybody. I'm sure this is the Badger, man. Yeah, this is the AEW. Let us auto target him. And this O, we're gonna auto target him. He's the Badger. That's the O. That's the O. Okay, hang on. We're gonna get all these O's out there. We're gonna plot the courses to there. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna plot the course to there, and we're gonna leave it. And we're gonna plot. Okay, that's the 2, right? Who else is there? Only those 2. Okay, so those 2 are gonna be plotted there. Did we get the tank out? That's the problem. And this guy, he's gonna plot a course to there. Now this O needs to auto target there. Auto target him, and this O too. Auto target him. Let's see if we can get. I'm sure that's the mainstay. It says Flogger or whatever. No, it's the mainstay. It is the mainstay. Come on. Shoot your weapons. I think you still got weapons. Oh, he's got no group. Oh, he's got shit. Okay, so he's not. Let's return him to base. I think that's B. I think it's B. Okay, he's returning to base. He's got no weapons. He's got those short. No, we got the what? This is the mainstay. We're gonna sink him. He's flying in the back there. Give them radar. We're gonna radar his ass. We're gonna shoot him. Come on. Target him. Come on. You got this long. You know you got this long range missile. You can target from miles away. In fact, these O's. Flying at 15. No, this is it. This is this. Keep saying this. Okay, this is the EU, the Badger. Oh, main states. This aircraft, man. I don't have a picture of it, but it's that aircraft. Come on. No? Yeah, there we go. Now that's a long range missile. He's not really maneuverable, so we should be able to clap him. Clap him, clap him, clap him. Come on. Alright. You know, I was a bit worried about this scenario because all these Chinese and Russian aircraft, and they're different. I mean, they got a yellow bunch of weapons that they're using too. You know, they got 150, all different nautical miles. Like now they got weapons that are like 100 nautical miles range. I mean, the Allies don't have the you saw in the Allies Air Force. They only got the longest one was 54 nautical miles. But obviously, the longer range affects your accuracy. You're not as accurate over long range. But still, I mean, and now their whole system, they didn't have one bomb to kill all. They also got thousands of little bombs, man. Yes, it's confusing, eh? Well done. I suggest you destroyed all their. I suggest you try the scenario again using different aircraft weapons and learn the differences between them. This will be useful in preparing you to face more difficult aerial fights. Okay. Yeah, we did okay there. We didn't have any losses, but we shot down a mainstay. We shot all these MiG-23 Foxbats and the MiG-21s Falconers. Oh. Okay, let's just close it. So really, another thing I wanted to say, I must be careful because those longer range missiles, sometimes I've got my planes in front, my short range planes in front, and my long range planes at the back, and they shoot the long range missiles. Those missiles can easily come in, take over my planes. Yeah, I'm sure of that. I mean, they're radar homing. They haven't happened, but I'm thinking if I'm shooting from the back, those missiles could hit into my planes. I don't know enough about it, but I'm just thinking something to watch for. Yeah, this is same thing. Those planes coming, they're not really shooting back. So we're having some good times here because they're not shooting back. They're not dogfighting. They're just, we're just lucky we can shoot them all. Same thing. I feel no different. The Russians and the Chinese weapons are just as deadly. They shoot down planes just as easily as our planes. I can't really tell the subtle differences. If I was more experienced with jet warfare and I was a pilot, I probably would be able to tell the difference. I could only tell the difference basically on their ranges, how far they are. But all the technical details of those missiles, I can't really. I know our planes are better. And he was mentioning something about a stealth aircraft. I don't know which one it was the stealth aircraft. Maybe it was a Dragon. Anyway, let's see. Let's have a look and see what's this. We're going to do the last air tutorial. Yeah. It's this one. Advanced Combat. That's the last one. I'm probably sure they're going to have us good and solid here. And then we move on to multi-strike planner tutorial. We'll learn about that. and we'll learn about the strike tutorial, and we'll do these ones and the other tutorials as well. We'll get to the submarines because I want to play Silent Service DLC. Surface air warfare tutorial, we'll do those because there's an extra tutorials to teach us. Uncle Mark's we're going to do. He's got a whole lot of NATO service tutorials. And then, well, what that is. This is a tutorial. Or, it says here standalone. These must be all the I've got to there standalone. And this is just we won't get to that. I've got a whole plan ahead for this modern combat operations. I want to do the campaigns, and this one especially. Now I'll tell you why. I don't know if I mentioned it before. Let me give you an idea here. Campaigns, silent service. I know I'm taking a bit long, but I want to explain this. The silent service campaign. They took this campaign off because they took it. You weren't able to buy. I bought it just before they took it off because they made change. I think I mentioned this. They made changes to their game. The silent service tutorials didn't work properly. They changed submarine warfare and all this type of stuff. So they took it off and they said they'll come back and fix it. And everybody complained about it. I think I did mention it. Now in this latest patch, this 8 gig patch, they fixed all those problems with it. So you can now, they haven't put it back for sale. They just want to make sure that the guys are happy with it. But they've refreshed it. They fixed all the problems they had with it. You can now play it. It's working. So this is the first DLC I took with the submarines, modern submarines. I love modern submarine warfare. This is the first DLC I took for this modern, and we wanted to play it. I wanted to play it. So doing the tutorials is fun. All the tutorials we're going to do. So we can play with the air, we can play with strike craft, we can use the planners. We got submarines. We want to be well versed. When I finish all those tutorials, I think I'm going to start. I was thinking of doing all the standalone tutorials, but there's too many. We could sit here for 100 years on those things. I love this game, but there's other games I want to play. So I definitely want a silent service. So maybe I'll scoop over the silent service and top and finish that campaign. Yeah. Anyway, I know I'm carrying on here, unnecessarily. For tangent. All right. So until our next tutorial, the last air tutorial, Sean from Fitz. Good day on you.